Hello, spiritual viewers. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot. How are you this morning? Welcome to Thriving Thursday. I hope you are fabulously fantastic and well. We've got some growth occurring here, which is what I wrote down in my morning notes. We do have September the 5th on slate 2024, bringing us an angel number of 958. However, whenever you hear this message, whenever you are brought to that, know that there is something in here for you. A lot of you are on a spiritual path here with us on the spiritual view. So even if there's something you hear today, you might be passing that on to someone else. So thank you for doing that. Thank you so much. So we have today the path of protection. Again, it is a 958 day, adding up those digits together. We have 9 and 8 is 17 on the bookends there. And then we have that added 5 of 18, 19, 20. So that is a 22 day. So that would be a master number day. The master architect. We're building something new here. We have the Hierophant energy combined with the strength. I will post these notes on my community page with a link in the description box for you, but you get to hear them first today. So Hierophant and the strength card would be that 8 and 5 of 13 energy here. Transformation, ending something old so we can bring in something new. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Now, with the moon this morning, we were at 9 degrees, 52 minutes Libra, and the 10 Libra on the Sabian symbol is a canoe approaching safety through dangerous waters. So my question today is, like, amid confusion and chaos and these rapids, right, coming out the other side of the rapids, what are these calmer waters coming here? Okay, amid confusion and overwhelm, what opportunities are beginning to emerge after these rapids have ended here? What opportunities are beginning to emerge here for our spiritual viewers? Tomorrow we have our live at 6 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock. So make sure that you have that noted there so you don't miss us. We love getting to collaborate with you all, of course, with each other, and in those messages that are coming to you during those lives. It's so much fun. We all just have such a unique flavor. And the synchronicities this week, been watching all of my cohorts, my beautiful messages, and from my beautiful cohorts and my co-hosts, and the synchronicities that we're all pulling is just nuts, and we're all in separate states. So that's amazing. Here's this acceptance energy. You're understanding that this was for your best and highest good here. Something, accepting things that we cannot change. This ending, I've been feeling this energy of no longer like clinging to the bumper of something that's just been trying to exit. And we're in this energy of it is what it is, and allowing that in and going, I cannot change this person, this situation. All I can do is be able to change my interpretation of that and my reaction of that. That is crossed by imagination here. Little John Lennon, I usually get straight away with this energy. It looks like a fan to me, like engineering, creating something new, redrafting, redrawing. Imagine all the people living for today. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. That is absolutely beautiful. Let's look at how we can continue to navigate this energy. Trust Okay, so that lavender and purple coming out again, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So understanding it is for our best and highest good. We have the Hermit and the Hierophant energy there, bringing temperance here. So I wrote, applying the learning of self-discovery for lessons that have resisted balancing, the ones that have been difficult and or in need of an ending or a change so that transformation can occur. Trust and doubt coming here, playing this dual energy here. I release the need to know all the answers. So trusting your inner voice will always guide you correctly. And on the other side, releasing the need to know all the answers. Find that really interesting that it's bookending this death energy here, this transformative energy, that endings are merely beginnings. So no longer doubting your own self. And no longer doubting your own intuition. That's fantastic. Dualistic energy much. There's the balance energy. Here, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment or doubt. That's wonderful. Okay, let's see what we got here. The creatrix energy of the magician on the bottom of the deck. Now, at the end of the day, closer to midnight, as that Libra moon, we are waxing crescent. And as that Libra moon moves into 17 degrees 14, Libra 18 is two men placed under arrest. And I was like, whoa, what is that business? And then when the picture of it showed on that Sabian symbol, um, accepting the consequences of their actions. And there are two people here, and she is doling out a pentacle here of something tangible, time, energy, money, the resources, accepting the consequences of our own actions. I wrote invisible bars of ourselves. So coming back here to the card's message, accepting things we cannot change, accepting the consequences of our actions. They've already been done. So they already been did. And what we can do is learn from that, the Hierophant energy, and move forward. So today's energy of the Emperor, that leadership and taking ownership, getting that canoe righted. And then I wrote down protection of an ending for our own good. Okay, so I think really not doubting our own higher self, our own intuition will be one for the save. This is gonna be what's coming in for the save here, guys. Okay. What's coming in for the save? There is the world card there, that 21 energy here on my left-hand side, the successful completion of a cycle, learning to trust the things that cannot change. So see how this card is also very dualistic, with light on one side and darkness on the other. And trusting my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Cancerian and Piscean energy there of that high intuitiveness of the moon card, releasing the doubt, releasing the need to know all the answers. Okay, what's going on here? Endings are merely, oh, okay. I want to get some context. You're like, hold up. I'm like, but why? But why? Okay, so stop doubting. Just follow your intuition, Ange. Okay. All right. Today feels like there was an ease to it. So I found it really interesting that was like narrow rapids and calmer waters. So we say hanging on to the bumper of something kind of as a joke. That's like the Six of Swords energy there, moving to calmer waters. It could be out of the Eight of Nine Swords energy of the invisible bars of our own mind. But the rapids, I've been whitewater rafting twice, and that is twice too many for me. I will never again. I am done. It was like class fives, and literally, guys, the raft was standing on its end like this. Everybody was in the water, letting the water carry them. And guess where Angie was? Hanging on to it's on video, VHS, but still hanging on to the top of that raft for dear life, knowing damn well that was not sustainable. But the fear there was so great that I was just like, get me out of here. I got swirled up into a little resting spot and a rock kind of grabbed on, and I was totally serious. Like, they're going to need to come and like bring a helicopter to get me out of here because I am not getting off of this rock. So the acceptance, I was not changing that situation. There was not a helicopter coming to save my booty. And I had to trust that once I let go and went ahead and allowed that swirl to kind of sink me under and spit me out. And one of my best friend's brother swooped down and scooped me up with the back of my life jacket. Scariest time ever. But you know what? Everything was okay. And I feel like everything's going to be okay here. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay. Why is that touching story of my ridiculous cling to the rapids here? It's so that I can look at myself, magician in the mirror, and turn that story. Another card of balance of fire and water. Fire and water do make steam. So keep that in mind. It's a 53 card, the 8 of that balance that I was talking about, this transformation. And we do look at our own stories, right? Which is really, that rapid story is just playing out there right here, coming out from the narrow rapids to calmer waters. The magician and the mirror. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, and there is a lemniscape right above his head here. No accident that is an 8 card. Okay, so our themes are out here on the table. Oh my gosh, crossed by the strength card, which is normally the 8 in the major arcana. Here it's a 50. That's the change. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, coming to this inner balance. Okay, we got our story. What is ending here for the collective? What is ending? What could be ending? Give us some context, Spirit, please, and thank you. Thank you so much, please, and thank you. Okay, this could be an idea. The happy family card can be a little butterfly and unicorns and rainbows energy, something that, and it's a 4 with the emperor energy, the opposing or the sister energy to the emperor card, again, is death and transformation. So here we are, leadership in what we have, like whatever was ending can just be an energy of a new start, maybe something that was really scary that challenged our family situation, and we understood our own strength after this happening, after we've come into these calmer waters. And the block all along was not trusting, right? Not trusting that everything was going to be okay, clinging to that old rock that was not sustainable, right? But in that moment felt very, very safe. That is crossed by, walking away, opening a new gate so that you can close it behind you. And then the beginning will be the next gate that you open here. It's a 27 card, which is a number of an ending. Okay. What are we learning to accept regarding things we cannot change? What are we learning to accept regarding things we cannot change? And our Thriving Thursday energy, what can help us thrive? This one. Okay, so my deck got upside down here, but I will note that a man holding a heart, and this is the second time this week he has come out upside down, another 9. So that is a 45 energy. Very interesting, learning to accept the things I cannot change. So if this is an ending of a romance of some sort regarding this happy family, maybe we were start that over. Maybe we were romanticizing the idea of what this perfect family should look like, right? I always, whenever I see that card, I think of, is it really though? Is it really happy, or is it 1950s style because there's a white picket fence out front? That means that everything inside is just as perfect as it looks on the outside. Okay, maybe we're letting go of this idea or this ideal. Okay, more balance energy here in the environment. um, we have applying the learning of self-discovery for lessons that have resisted balancing. Okay, lessons within a family unit, or just again, like I said, our own idea of what things should be, looking at ourselves to see how we can transform this. Whatever it was not easy, or else the strength would not be here to show that. After that shuffle, King of Pentacles, Turian energy there on the bottom of the deck. Fixed energies could be playing a role. The Emperor is the sign of all 4 kings. And so far, with this Magician energy here, holding on to fire and water, there's the grounding. And we also have this King of Cups energy and King of Pentacles energy with our emperor here. So far, perhaps missing swords, some kind of piece of truth here to balance this out. Finally, again, regarding this opens the next gate, right, to the door to romance, learning this lesson and applying it to calmer waters so that transformation can occur. Balancing out that yellow and blue just all week for me has not quit. Butter yellow and more of a baby blue though for me. Um, this kind of blue is soulmate energy. Butter yellow and baby blue, relationship balancing out our inner demons regarding relationships or ideas. Okay, let's keep going here. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. What can the collective, what does the collective learn? Well, that's pulling me over here to this doubt card. I was looking right at that. Storm, warning, and healer of the ages. So there's that 10 energy there. Wheel of Fortune. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And healer of the ages, that's a 51. So we've got Wheel of Fortune, and this is healing, this turn of fate. Just trust whatever this change is, guys, even if it's sudden, you are going to come out on the other side of those rapids, and it is for our best and highest good. I find that really interesting. This energy is taking me back to yesterday's, and I'm trying to remember what that was last night on my live. I think I made a sketch about that. And we also have victory here. So 2 10s, book ending a 6, which would be the lover's energy. So there's a choice here. And remember, he did come out in reverse. If we cannot change this person, or we cannot change this love dynamic, this relationship, there's balance here wanting to come in, though. 22, which is our energy of the day today, adding up to a 4 of Emperor energy. Okay, let's see what's on. How do we have a split here? The Thinking Woman. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So whatever she's learned, the Hierophant energy of that learning and transformation, there's the butterfly, back to the written channel message that I wrote down this morning. And there are some steps here that she still needs to get through. It's a 47, which is an 11 energy. 10, 6, 10, 161, 161, which is also an 8 of strength. Okay. I want to come back to that one. Could have you accept that your inner voice will always guide you correctly. This storm warning could be coming back around here to test you with this deceit. If you get a ding, you get a that someone isn't quite being above board here. I feel like you see right through it because you've already learned this lesson. You've already learnt it. Okay, let's keep going here. What about this? What are we releasing doubt around? Oh my goddess of the moon, another 7. As I was looking at this deceit, whatever is hidden in the moon, this could be coming to be revealed at the height of the full moon. I released the need to know all the answers about whatever is hidden in our moon, but about whatever is unknown. This is harnessing of our own emotional reactions to perhaps even control or pushing, needing to know exactly how everything is going to turn out before we act. And that's just not, that's not trust, right? That's the opposite of trust. We've got to release this need to know all the answers. Yeah, like, why is this happening? What is happening? You know, could be this Knight of Swords energy, hostility, someone with not, I just got Marsha's sweary words, sweary affirmations, but maybe they are just plain swearing. And you need to use those affirmations there to kind of keep you going. And like, that's probably my, like, I love her readings, but the end of the readings when she does those, it cracks me up. Because the giggle, it's the giggle. Like, you know what? I can giggle through crap any damn day of the week. Gotta apply humor, right? So if someone's words are confusing you, we do have this fall energy in the background. I feel like this is like a test here. You are, someone is using their words to deceive. That's always out of fear when someone is hostile like that. What is the actual fear? Maybe we're not reacting here because you are harnessing the moon. So we're not reacting to this hostility. We are just kind of closing our eyes, knowing victory is at hand. We're already in healing mode. Okay, action here. There's one horse that is running very fast, and the other horse is just like, la la la. Also, an 8 card with it being 17. This is a 26, also an 8. Lots of 8s here. Okay. All right. Well, we're again, all this balance, yin, yang, balance, white horse, black horse, the 4, 2 on each side. You can see there's 2 on each side here. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Okay, great angels and guides, ancestors of the highest white light, known and unknown. Please give me a 9-card spread here with the first position showing the energy of our viewers. What is going on in the collective energy here? What is ending that they are accepting and seeing the lesson of reflection through themselves, that hermit energy as well, and then applying that knowledge. Four of Cups. Yeah, you done been skewered. So if you can see here, she's kind of been filleted a little bit. There's some, it's like slice. You might feel like just someone's been trying to cut you down to size, and you're like, "Okay, whatever, just take it." This is heavy dissatisfaction within our heart here, and with these burgundy cups. So the endings are merely the beginnings. Whatever we're walking away from that did not feel good, we're using that knowledge as tools now, because right in front of her, she has this measuring tape, there's scissors, there's thread. That's a rebuilding energy. And there is that Ace of Cups there hovering, waiting for her, this new beginning, the endings. We got to get through this ending first, and then we have that new beginning energy coming in. Second card is going to be, what situation is this? Yeah, someone was deceitful. Someone maybe walked away from the happy family. Someone was wearing a mask. Saying swords? What swords? What do you mean? I mean, look at her cheeky little snarky grin there. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not saying anything untowardly. I'm not being mean. Learning to accept the things I cannot change. And again, we did have that man holding a heart energy in reverse. What is the opportunity from all this? Trust, inner voice guiding us correctly, healer of ages, six balancing energy. Yeah, you become the Hierophant energy. The opportunity is becoming an expert in your field. She is working on needle point here, which is very difficult. I find that those references interesting here. Taking what's inside the jar instead of just holding it, using those supplies then to apply this to your craft. She has a compass for feet. So, and this is also on a chessboard. So this is kind of graduating from checkers to chess. It is going to require you to navigate strategically through this storm, but remember that the calmer waters are on the other side of those rapids. Okay. Situation, this red deceit, it's this person, right? This person is being deceiving with their words, being not so kind. This could also be, if you not in a partnership currently, how we speak unkindly to ourselves. I think this person, the situation, thought they were being strategic. They're drumming up a storm. They're trudging up old waters, which is causing the sediment to kind of come up from the bottom and cause us to not see things clearly, right? That hostile energy. Think about how calm water is when it's still, everything settles to the bottom, and someone just comes in and stirs some ish up. I release the need to know all the answers. You know what? You know this is coming. Close your eyes. Take that Queen of Pentacles stance and be like, not today, Satan, not today. Okay. Some devil energy here present for sure. I don't think you're having it. You're not having it. You are like this, they're trudging up this storm. And even though you don't know why, you are tuning into your intuition. You know, it's all a pony show. A pony show? A dog and pony show? Someone, I want to get some clarity on that. Obviously, let's keep going here. In the recent past, what brought the Four of Cups, the Sun energy, more Leo energy here, that took a strength to transform. Now, like most moon cards, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of times in the moon card, there are two animals there, depending on which one we feed, the fear or the actual loyalty to ourselves. There's some kind of a happiness here, this rainbows and unicorns energy that we thought was happy, that has some part of it has come to an ending. We are walking away, or someone else is. And at one point, this did make us extremely happy. Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This is not a real person, though, that she is reaching up towards. It's like one of those dressing forms that you use when you're sewing here. It wasn't quite the right fit. Let's see what's up with that. Two of Pentacles, been going back and forth on this decision between time, energy, money, resources. I think it's like you discovered these words about the heart just weren't true. They put on a good song and dance, though. You cannot change this person. See how her head is sunk down here into her clavicle, so that completely shuts off her voice. And we've got one crane looking one direction, looking to this sun. And then this other crane that is skeletal is looking here towards the other direction, towards this trust, towards I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. If this is dead, this is pointing me to remember what makes us happy, because this certainly did not, but you're holding the tools and you're just kind of still recovering a little bit here. But we walked away from that, and that could be bringing in this balance here of what's making us happy. The Two of Pentacles is, again, trying to obtain that balance, near future energy, something tangible. You've made the choice here with this Ace of Pentacles. We move from the which way to this way, because we've already, the opportunity here is to use strategy this time and that knowledge. Okay, what was the block? Blocking your own creation, blocking there's this new beginning, all four aces of potential. She is holding an eye inside and making the symbol of the sword, divine masculine, and above her is this energy here. Okay, and it's facing down, divine feminine right above that. And it is a 3D pyramid there. And then around her, these effervescent bubbles coming up out of the water, combining water and air, elemental energies. And there's this speaker, this pulling into this again, the balancing energies of divine feminine and divine masculine. So the block was your creativity. And remember, I said she's about ready to create again here. And in the past, when we're here, there are no potential new starts. Remember that even when there are blocks and cards of the energy, or they come out in reverse, if a reader is reading in reverse, the energy's on the table. So that means it can flip at any time. We can choose to flip that while we focus on what it is that makes us happy, because we've learned that by what makes us unhappy. And sometimes that's the way it be. Okay, Four of Pentacles, another balancing energy here. The Four of Pentacles traditionally is a stage card, something what Spirit wants us to know in this 7 position is something isn't as it seems here, which is further backed up here by this 7 of Swords. What is not as it seems here? The balance of the roots and the connectedness of many things, family, tradition, past generations. And then on the other side, that is equally vetted, is the mask again. Interesting. And we have her This is the only character in a mask on this whole spread so far, and we see that the history of this person wearing a mask, right? And it's still like not changing here. His hands are behind his back, like I'm not responsible for that. Swords, what swords? I don't see any swords. I don't know what you're talking about, collective. Someone's giving you a song and dance here. And this is not something that you can change. This is something deeply embedded in this situation, for this person, or it's situational where it's just not changing anytime soon. It can go back and forth, but I mean, wow. Out of balance, balancing and balancing, 2 and 4. Okay. The outcome, 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior here. Somebody this is an exhausting situation. Except that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. You done been through it. I mean, look at her. Look at her. She been through the narrow rapids. Okay, this victory to calmer waters, and this is in the environmental energy, just this hostilities coming your way. The energy for the yin side is quite lovely. Okay, hanged man energy here, seeing this from a new spiritual perspective, understanding that the lesson here is for our creative good. She has a spider web all around her here. I'm just giving her some privacy. And that is for me creative energy here. And we're coming down on the diagonal. It's all this creativity. She's got the materials. The opportunity is to learn a very hard creative art. That's, just she happens to be doing needlepoint. But remember, this is the creative art of also strategizing, planning out, moving from checkers to chess, and it has not been easy. I mean, it is not easy to learn chess. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles here, near future. This tangible offer is turning around when you make this choice between two. We've had to learn the hard way after repeating patterns, perhaps multiple times. The Nine of Wands can definitely be recurring actions that are the same over and over and over again, yet expecting a different result. Let's keep going here with this outcome energy. Knight of Wands could have been putting you through it here, or you feel like someone was just double, they had double allegiances. Like, I thought they were strong and stable here in this knight's armor, but then look at this with the man holding a heart in reverse. Here they are flirting or making an offer to someone else here behind my back. Maybe you thought there was a job offer that you landed or you were told was yours. And that's just not the case. They were interviewing 2 people and told you both the same thing, perhaps. I see it. I want it. It's mine. The King of Wands is here. More Leo energy, lots of Leo. I think that's this balance is what I feel like that is, with definitely with the arms being held out more so than that may be a particular person. And look, they're on a stage here, so putting on a play, putting on an act, it may be deceitful, but I feel like they might have done this before, or you done been through it enough times, and this is the time that you're just like, no mo. Yeah. So this new perspective of the hanged woman, seeing something from a different point of view, this victory energy, huzzah, coming out smelling like roses, collective, coming out smelling like roses when you apply the lessons of this learning. Okay, 5 of Cups energy here. I find this also super interesting because It's a very different Five of Cups energy. So there's no sadness or remorse on her face. She's seeing here that she's focusing on the two cups that are still left standing, because remember, by learning to accept what we cannot change and allowing this ending, perhaps if we were clinging on to that raft and we know damn well it's like we're going in the damn water regardless, we've got to trust that you're going to pop out, and that everything's going to be okay here. We have victory. You're harnessing um, your own emotional reactions to this hostile person or personality or situation. Okay. And she's not focusing at all on the three cups that are over. She's looking and focusing on the two cups. And then she sees her own reflection there in the water underneath the cups. And then in addition to that, there's someone else here in her moon. Okay. Someone else here in her moon that she's focusing on what she does want, a counterpart here in an equal and balanced and fair relationship. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment, not focusing on the spilt milk here. Good job, guys. Okay, let's look at not focusing on the spilt milk here. Again, this has not been easy. So if this, and this card is really, really cool because she still has a fish tail, and to get to the very, very depths, like she's expected here to swim very deeply through these emotions with bones. Imagine how hard that would be. So she's become very crafty and handy using that ship on her head to get herself above water so that those winds can catch the sails. Yesterday, we talked about one flag coming down and another one rising up with that Cancer 1 position of Mars moving into Cancerian energy, the lowering of one flag. Endings are merely beginnings, and the raising of another, using those ships on the top of your head, raising another. More dualistic energy here regarding communication. We've got the red flower of passion and the white flower of peace. Her heart is still exposed, but again, it's this womp, 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 this vortex of energy. Okay. Have you been going through this and the whole entire time you're just focusing on what somebody or what does make you happy, this craft, this art, how you're going to create it? It is going to become something tangible here, just requiring some strategy, but we're putting the action on, throwing some stank on it. Knight of Wands, book ending this Nine of Wands, the two most fun things to say, 9 and Knight. And then we have the Five of Cups, not just focusing on the two cups. This could be a new King of Wands coming in, or this is just the new applied action, because the King of Wands takes action very quickly after this long battle, and it does bring victory and money. This is pre-Empress energy here. Okay, star energy there on the bottom, beautiful. I got a peek. Yeah, it's taken a lot of strength. We're no longer struggling. Okay, so that boa constrictor energy there, and there's an eclipse right up there in the corner of this card. She has still a little bit of cloudy vision there. Her voice is still somewhat encumbered or blocked in the dark, but there's new roots growing and forming. She's allowed this growth to crack out of the egg, but she's no longer fighting. She's no longer fighting the boa constrictor, right? She's tempering her own energy. She's balancing her strength. And she's like, I'm not going to struggle, because the struggle is only going to make that boa constrictor squeeze tighter, right? This is no longer struggling. And look how her dress has been sewed back together here. Her wounds have been closed, but they are still healing. Okay, see the stitches up there on the front part of her shoulder. Yeah, the wounds are closing. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Very, very quickly here. We got Spirit helping this transformation, helping speed it along. And the environmental energy, 6 of Cups. This is nostalgia, heavy nostalgia energy. The interesting thing about this card is that it is a skeletal swan. And so this is a swan that has already sung its swan song, its death song. Okay. And perhaps there's some willful blindness as to not wanting that swan song to be over. But again, we are not resisting and allowing our ingenuity here to guide us through to calmer waters. We've got some help with spirit and from some friends. It could be simply travel coming your way as well. 86. Yeah, 8 and 6. We're 86ing this past energy, this nostalgia. 86. 86 means it's no longer available. Okay, and 2 of Swords, that crossroads energy followed by some fast information coming our way regarding setting down this burdensome energy and allowing these new buds to form. And that's what she's reaching for, releasing the old, coming into the new, looking back at the past and still learning those lessons, right, about love, so that she can move forward, learning how to fill her own green heart's cup by some kind of truth. Yeah. So King of Swords there, King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups. And we did see King of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle on an Emperor energy day, which is all 4 kings. Climbing out of an old life completely. This is a very antiquated dress. This is an antiquated idea of family. It just doesn't fit anymore. And you made a new dress that you need to climb out of the old one so you can move into the new one. The opportunity here, she's still at work at it. But this victory is coming, guys. There's the Hierophant. Yep. Seeing everything for what it is. She's got eyes in the back of her head, faces on either side. She can see in the darkness, and there's a full moon behind her. But in this card, it's supposed to be pitch black in the forest, but showing that she can still see in the pitch black. Around her wand is a snake of knowledge. Yeah, you've been there, done it, and then a new start happens after that with someone. This is a new foundation with that crescent moon energy. Holding hands here. That's coming together for the common dream. Okay, let's wrap up with some advice here. You know what? Here we go. I think these cards are a little more sassy. What card wanted to come out here that doesn't belong in this deck? Spirals of manifestation, and see how she has this kind of barricade. What are those called? A shield. So this is shielding from this hostility and deceit. This is your own personal shield. There are feathers here. Look, Liz, I just found my first feather in a long, long, long time when I was sweeping the walk yesterday. It's a little bitty one. But still cute. I think that is the mourning doves that like to hang out in my tree right out front. That's very interesting. Spirals of manifestation. It is an 18 card, which is the energy of the moon. Goddess of the moon much. I release the need to know all the answers. This is what you're going to create here, holding on to that jar, like that white ceramic face of this mask, taking what is left of that. You see the mask. I don't think you're going back and forth anymore. Spirit wants you to know you're seeing the situation correctly. Trust your intuition for this victory, okay? A little separate side message there. All right, let's get a message here for our Spiritual View family. Thank you so much for liking the video. I'm sure you're already a subscriber, but please make sure you turn on the notification bell there. Just a little drop down menu from subscribe, and you can click on that notification bell so that you know when every single time when a reading is posted. Let's finish this up for the Spiritual View Collective. Keep going here. Yesterday's video with Liz and the numerology was just so fantastic. I'm like, oh, so thankful to have such a cool resource, because y'all know I love my numbers as well. Advice for the collective here. Give me 3, 2, 1, right there. Bottom of the deck, environmental energy. Sword, make the change. Wow. Michael Jackson. Okay, that's a 7 card, and yeah. Right on the top here, it is Castle. It's a time for healing, not war. A 30 energy, so this trining energy is protected. Also, triangles represent as a symbol for change, for shorthand. Okay, Tower, unplug and relax a spell. We did see that star and the environmental energy, implying the tower may have already happened here. Another 3, I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Unplug and relax for a spell. Flower, be honest with yourself. 17, the star card energy, and it's like you're just doing the best you can here. And at first it starts with making that change that we know we need to change. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Nostalgia. There's that energy coming back again here in the environment, as well as we saw here in the environmental energy. Sitting there talking to a friend, focus on the here and now. Stop it. It's a 33. And we've got 30 and 3. Focus on the here and now. That swan song has already played. And we're letting it go. Okay. Treat your body like the palace that it is, with this 4 emperor energy finishing us off here. A 44, there's a 31. We're all just stardust. And we do have Saturn here, that daddy Sadie, bringing in the lesson here. Treating our body like the palace it is. Magician in the mirror right here. And that the blue and orange balancing energies, just gorgeous. All right, guys, I hope this message brought us some insight here. Let go and let God. Trust yourself. You already have the niggle inside. Like, you already know this. You already feel this. And it's time to make that change. Just allow it. Let go. Let go of the raft. Let go of the raft. You're going in the water. But calmer waters on the other side. All will be well. Okay. Ma, love you so much. I thank you for your time, energy, and all the love you share here with us at the Spiritual View. And we will see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with our new time change. And until then, Much love from me to you. Bye bye now.